The 10 to be crowned.
Oh, some very good shots.
The world 10-ball champion.
We're back in Gandia, Spain for the last match of the 2025 Predator WPA Junior World Championships. And after two dramatic conclusions, it's time for the boys under-19 final. Both have battled hard to reach the pinnacle of the junior game, so let's meet our two finalists. Firstly, representing Japan, Aoi Kanazawa. And from Germany, will you welcome Felix Vogel. It's a race to 7, 10 ball is the game, and your match referee from Slovenia, Mihal Vovko. And players, you may lag for the break.
And welcome back everybody to Gandia in Spain. This is the Predator WPA Junior World Championships. We've already seen two finals earlier on today. This is our final match for the World Junior Championships between Aoi Kanazawa from Japan, and he will be taking on from Germany Felix Vogel. In the commentary booth for this match, we have Mark White and myself, Tim de Ruiter, trying to go over all the shots. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you very much, Tim, for that introduction. You'll be the one going over most of the shots, mate. I can guarantee that. Do you remember seeing that young Japanese guy in Puerto Rico? Because I certainly do.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Well, it was not us together. I believe yesterday I did together with Gettin. We did the semi-final, and I looked at him and I said, I have seen him play before. And I just never really recognized the name. So it's actually nice. We've seen him a couple years ago when he was a lot smaller. And I don't think he really changed much except for height.
Yeah, and I actually spoke to him there. I was telling him how much I loved his glasses. I do love a pair of glasses that are a little bit different, and I told him that I want a pair as well. I might have to get myself a pair. They look great. 4-ball Tim, go in.
Well, they seem to work. He's in the under-19 World Junior final, so you might have to get one. You're just not going to get a bit younger. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, my eyesight, I think, has gone too far, Tim, for now. But anyway, let's concentrate on this spectacle. Really, really looking forward to this. Under-19s. I mean, what a great player Felix has already shown himself to be on the senior circuit as well, Tim, not just in the juniors. And I'm sure he'll be playing in the Euro Tour that follows in a couple of days' time as well.
Yeah, did have a little bit of a struggle against Walter Leikere yesterday. He was up 6-3, I believe. To then see Walter come back all the way to make it a hill-hill matchup. So, just curious to see if that was because of the nerves or maybe a bit unlucky here and there. But he's missed the opening shot on the one ball. I think for many people they would say Felix is the favorite in this match. But honestly, I mean, Aoi played some clever shots yesterday. This match could be closer than a lot of people would think.
Yeah, you were on this young man's game. I was on Felix's game against Walter Leichner, and yeah, he started okay, but then had a little bit of a wobble, and then struggled over the line, heel. Didn't play the best I've seen him play, but then neither did Walter. I think there was a lot of nerves in it, Tim, and rightly so. I'm sure we're going to see some nerves in this one as well as it progresses. Nice shot there.
Oh, ideal angle too on the 3-ball. Straight could have been a bit funny. Would be nice to pop out a ball or two.
Didn't hold back there, Tim. Played a good shot. Nice angle on this 5 as well.
Yeah, the only thing I seen yesterday with Kanazawa, which maybe when the pressure gets immense could be a little bit of a tricky thing, is the fact that he moves up with the body when he's about to strike the ball. So sometimes he can look a bit nervy, does move quite a bit here and there. Not every shot, but there is some movement, and we both know that, especially under the gun, that can give us a lot of drama.
Yeah, I've noticed he has a little bit of a jabby stroke as well, Tim. Let's have a look at it close up. Very quick stroke, isn't it? Smashes it in though.
Well, the way how he strikes the ball reminds me a bit of probably Japan's most known player, Naoki Oi. Likes to punch the ball a bit more instead of long stroking the shots. It's a style. Maybe Naoki is the reason for Kanazawa to travel the world playing pool. I mean, maybe it all started there, who knows? Ooh. bit of a
Maybe got a little
bit of a smile there too.
Maybe a little bit of an electric shock from somewhere. Nothing shocking about the performance though so far. He's still running out that arm, seems to have a little problem with it. But never had any problems, Tim. Dismissing this rack. Dispatched it with aplomb. Very, very nice indeed. If Felix gets going as well, playing his best stuff, we could be in for an absolute humdinger of a final here in Gandia. Great to see these youngsters doing what they love. 4 balls in, Tim.
Yeah, pretty solid break. Does have a shot on the 1 ball, but will be very tricky to get something on the 2. Might have to run into the 6 ball, which makes pocketing the 1 ball a lot more difficult with the inside spin.
Yeah, I think inside spin might push it into the 7 ball. Sorry, yeah, the 7 ball. Well, he's overcut it, but he's still made it. But a little bit too far, Tim. That's because he caught it thin, isn't it?
Yes, indeed, but he does have the safety. Would have maybe liked to include a cue ball with the 6. But he's at least got the hook.
Yeah, he's got it by close to another ball as well, which kind of helps, doesn't it? If Felix was to miss-hit this slightly, misgauging it, or misjudging it, I should say. I knew I'd get there in the end, Tim.
I have faith.
Cheers.
The good news is, if he catches this full, could even slide off the 7, 2-ball to the top short rail, or directly, so just gotta focus on the right speed. Yeah, just like that, the 2-ball might slide up. Well, just too short, but definitely had the chance there to get a more of a containing save, but he's left it on. And I think he starts off with key shot, needs to land on the right side of the 3-ball to have the angle to come back up for the 5. He might have played the pace absolutely perfect. Look at this. Could have easily landed behind the 6-ball. That was the risk on the shot, but like Marcus said, ran out the first rack pretty nicely. It wasn't the easiest of starters to the match. Yeah, maybe it's an interesting character at the table too. A little bit more of an emotional player. You could see him with a bit of a disappointing look on how he struck the 3-ball. Doesn't hold back on showing his emotions. On the other side, that also gives him the feeling that he's free, you know, like he doesn't have to hold back. This might comfort him quite a bit too, to get rid of the thoughts in his head.
Another great shot. Cue came off the hand. Lots of draw to get nicely on this 7. Very much has his own style, Tim, doesn't he?
Yeah, there you could see it. Does come up quite a bit, but this is an absolute flawless start from the Japanese. And has never even threatened the shot clock either.
No, not heard it. Felix realising he's going to have to do something about the break. Otherwise this young man is going to do this to you if you don't make a ball. Some good safeties as well from the young man from Japan. Just seems a totally natural player to me. Doesn't worry about technique too much, just does what he likes doing, potting balls. Simple as that. Keep it simple. If it's working, don't try and fix it.
Felix breaking a bit more to the center, still from the side, but bridge hand on the table and a lot of cut. I see this more often, to where players are cutting the break so much the 1-ball doesn't even get close to the side pocket anymore. As you can see, it was tracking so low that it got bumped out. The four-railer is just faster than the one at that point. And now he's gonna bank the one to the center of the table. Cue ball behind the four. Double cover coming up. Yeah, I like the way how he's played it, Mark. He's having good control so far in this final.
Yeah, and it's not like he had to think long about it, Tim, either. It just came as a natural shot to him, didn't it? Played it very, very quickly, but you called it even before. Tim de Ruyter is a very, very quick thinker as well. It helps when plays as quick as this. Well, just not getting the rolls, Tim. This is on. You can draw back past to play the two into the top left.
Yeah, and if the three ball goes to the top right, I don't really see much trouble on the table either, besides a lot of nerves, obviously. Not happy with the angle he's got on the two. The good news is, even if he indeed floats it and moves the cue ball half a diamond forward, he should be fine to cut this in and roll all the way to the four ball. He's got plenty of space. So top left. Might not even have the full pocket on the three ball. Can play pocket speed though.
Shot. Sending out a statement, Tim, to young Felix Vogel.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if he plays a little bit of draw to play the 5 in the right center. Doesn't have to. Could stun off the rail for the 5 in the top right. That would be my preference. Just like that.
Lots of movement, lots of movement, Tim. Oh.
Yeah, he just does that occasionally, but still, I feel like it is after he strikes the ball, though. But this way, you would say, it just doesn't make him comfortable, right? You feel that you're moving. That would make me nuts.
It's driving me crazy, too. Great Alex Higgins, two-time world snooker champion, a decade apart, 72 and 82. Used to move more than anyone. Oh, it's a little bit straight, is it, Tim? Yeah, he's not very happy with that shot.
Well, he might be straighter than he would have liked, but I don't think it's too horrible. He likes to hit the ball firm anyways, to punch it. I think he could still just don't play too much right spin. Like a stun top kind of thing. I think it should be okay. It's all about cheating the 7 ball, playing it more to the outside of the hole. It's okay though, I don't think I would be doing too much on the 8 here.
Probably the biggest tester he's had up till now, Tim.
I mean, it's very exciting to watch because you know it's coming, but yet it's so scary to watch because you know it's coming.
I think this is a question of don't try this at home, guys.
But he's playing perfect, Mark. I mean, there's not much you can say about this. Felix won't be able to complain. I mean, sure, he did maybe not play every kick shot or every safety shot perfect, but Kanazawa is giving us a clinic. Ooh. I knew I was a bit early to say that, but
he's kind of playing on his nerves, isn't he? But he's come through the winner's side, Tim, beating the American Eddie Van der Aal first round. And then Maniara McQueen, Foy Hang Chan, Attila Seaman, and then Eddie Van der Aal again in the semi-finals. So Eddie suffering twice to the Japanese youngster because of the redraw, of course. Coming through the loser's side, Eddie through the winners. The other way around, I think he's taken a time out, Tim.
Yes, indeed. Here's the schedule for today still. As you can see, the early matches we've had today. Jakub Grobot and Manling Wang. They won the titles earlier on. Unfortunately for Max Benko and Savannah Easton. Savannah Easton now losing the final twice, I believe. 2 years in a row. Later on, the men's final between the local hero Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. He will be taking on Dennis Grabe, and Dennis also in good form the last years, I would say. He's won the Las Vegas Open, for example. So, well, there's plenty more, but I was just mentioning one tournament. So I'm definitely looking forward to see the final. I'm not on in the commentary booth, but I might be watching it.
Better watch for my mistakes then. I will be with Eric Hallofsson covering the final with you guys. Thanks for all your support on Pro Billiard TV over the last, 9 days, Tim, so far? This is day 10, isn't it? I believe. I've lost count.
I thought it was day 8, but this is day 8. Yes.
Yeah, this is day 8, okay. I told you I was mixed up, didn't I? Let me give you a quick fact about Spain, shall I? The Spanish national anthem, La Marcha Real, has no lyrics. It's one of a very, very few national anthems in the world that is completely instrumental. Now, will we be hearing that national anthem after our men's final? We could do, or we could be hearing the Estonian national anthem. Interesting. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I do believe we do have the closing ceremony right after this final, right? So the medals will be given to the players. Beautiful moments. Definitely a moment that some of them will never forget.
Yeah, the medals will be given in the award ceremony straight after this final, so don't go away, guys, straight after this, and don't forget to come back at 5:30 for the men's final.
Yeah, currently just waiting for Felix Vogel to come back from his timeout. I do believe a timeout, maximum time for a timeout is 7 minutes. They changed it a bit when they found out that 5 minutes is a bit short. Sometimes even walking to the restroom could be 2 minutes. So that means you only have a minute to refresh yourself, to talk to your coach, to do anything. So I do believe it's 7 minutes now. I think I read it in the protocol. So will not be too long from now till Felix will be back. And I think this gives Kanazawa a lot of time in his chair to think about, okay, hey, I'm 3-0 up against Felix. Maybe he didn't expect it. You know, I'm already halfway. I could be winning the title, and this is where, you know, the pressure comes on a bit more. So maybe a very tactical timeout by Felix.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very early to take a timeout, you know, from what we're used to, Tim, from an average timeout. Normally it's after about at least 5 or 6 racks, maybe something like that. So it's a very early one. It can only be tactical for Felix, and he'll use those full 7 minutes. You were correct, it's 7 minutes, so he'll be using all of those. But mustn't come back late, because if you do, it'll cost you a rack, and you won't want to be 4-0 down.
Yes, indeed, he's gonna take every single minute. And I mean, I would probably do the same. Your opponent is coming right out of the gate, not missing a ball, running out from everywhere. I would also tell myself, okay, hey, let's put him in his chair for 7 minutes, you know, let's break the momentum. I give him all the rights to do so.
Yeah, and I mentioned yesterday, this is the last days of Felix being 18, because today is his birthday. 2nd of December 2008. Will he be celebrating with a big gift of a world title? At the moment, it's not looking too promising, but early days, it still needs 4, the Japanese. And it's a dry break, Tim. Anything going, though, for Felix? I don't think so.
Well, he's not the tallest. I mean, I know I'm not the tallest either, so I can imagine this. It's a bit of a stretch. Has to jump this, though. I mean, there's no way you're going to push with the one over the corner. But as you can see, bridge hand also a bit weird. Near the 3 ball. He's doubting it, you see. It's a funny position to be in for us shorter people. Could push the 3 and the 9 together very easily with the push out.
Yeah, jump to a different one, tie the 3 up.
Hmm.
You don't sound impressed.
Well, the 3 and the 9 is still a combination. It's a slight bit of cut, but it's still on. I would have liked to at least lock it up.
Wow. What a shot. Look, he's got the angle to open up the 3, Tim, if he wants. What a draw shot that was.
You could see, whenever the cue ball got close to the 5, you could see him moving his body out of the way too. It's almost like he's trying to help the cue ball around the table.
You got to have a bit of body English, Tim. You need some body English every now and then, mate.
Oh, I do it all the time. Don't worry about me. Well, you can definitely see that the way how he plays this beautiful sport, he plays it with a lot of passion. Like just the way how he acts around the table, how he's trying to feel every shot. Safety behind the 10. Then again, I think he might have left the 3 ball on, but the 5 could be just in between.
Big shot. He hasn't had much table time. He's probably had more time on his timeout than he's had in this match playing shots, to be honest.
Well, it's a different dimension too for Felix, I would say, if you consider usually when he enters the big tournaments, like the adult tournaments, That's where he's maybe a slight bit of an underdog. You know, he could easily tell himself he's the underdog. But now he's in this final. A lot of people would say he's the favorite. And to have the favorite role instead of the underdog makes a big difference. Now, he felt like he had to do something on this 3-ball because he's down 3-0. And then he leaves this 3-ball on, and imagine the feeling he gets right after.
Yeah, this isn't easy though. I wouldn't want to have to play this one. He's not going to be on the 4-ball either. This is horrible. Just a safety,
wow,
maybe try and go on, Tim.
Well, I was going to say he's realizing that maybe I should play safe, which I'm quite sure a lot of players worldwide are going to be trying to still pocket that ball. But I think I would have played this maybe a bit more, little bit more conservative, because
I think he went all in for the 6, Tim. He did call the 6. Whether that was just in case or not, I don't know. But why would you play it that hard? Why wouldn't you try and get behind the 6? I wonder. Anyway,
well,
it's a chance for Felix.
He was a bit short of getting behind the 10, so I agree. Time for Felix to get going. Doesn't want to get behind the side pocket point. It might just go.
Tight. Well, he's wincing, so maybe it doesn't. Or maybe it does. He's looking at position on the 5. So difficult to see, Tim, isn't it? He's having to bend this slightly, I think.
It was still on. Yes, to put on the big grind. The story I just told about being the underdog or the favorite role definitely is not. Doesn't matter what the other people think overall. It's more about what the player thinks going into a match. You can play more freely playing as the underdog, for example, knowing that, well, you have nothing to lose. Seven must go in this side. Bit of inside spin needed though.
I just saw a comment in the chat saying that his daughter knows KANAZAWA very, very well, and he's a really, really nice lad, and he looks like a nice lad, doesn't he? So thanks for that bit of information, guys. It's always nice to have a little bit of insider info. Ooh.
Bit of a wobble, but he's fine.
Yeah, good speed. Looks like first rack coming, Tim, to the German.
Yeah, so you could say taking the time out definitely was worth it. Needs plenty more of this, of course, but it's always a bit of a confidence boost winning the first rack or getting your first rack on the board.
He's been taking some good preparation for upcoming tournaments as Felix. He's been playing around Joshua Filler's house, and they've been showing their games on YouTube, on Joshua Filler's YouTube page. And he stayed with Joshua. I didn't see the end, but he was with him about 7-5, I believe it was, when I last looked. on Joshua's table at home. The arena looking magnifique.
Well, changing the sideways breaking from. Similar position, but just moved over to the other side. Has proven to work earlier this week. Does he make a ball on the break? Is such a big difference. The answer is no. Did he leave something on the one?
Yeah, I don't think so. One got kicked out of the way, Tim. It was on its way, but the 6 had other ideas for the 1. Left nothing on the 1 ball. Unless you want to take a crazy 3-ball combo with the jump. You might just be playing it, you know.
Well, you just mentioned it. I was going to call you
pocket.
crazy.
No, he's called it in the corner.
Well, I tell you what. He's hit it really well. Look at this. A little bit fortunate with the cue ball being awkward over the 2. But just imagine how well he's controlled the 1 ball overall. Yeah, has to be careful. Any right spin he puts on the ball is gonna curve, so you have to build that curve into it as well. There's a shot on the 1, or on the 1-5 combination.
Yeah, somebody just mentioning that the Predator arc table seems to be playing very, very well. And yes, everyone that's played on them so far is singing their praises. I've not heard a bad word of you, Tim.
No, indeed. I mean, I've been chatting with a couple players that were playing in the events over there, but nobody has mentioned anything bad. So just happy. Also, the table looks to be playing very good. It's the 8th day. Every day has like, what is it, 4 or 5 matches on it. So usually you see the table wear down quite fast, and it still looks to be rolling. Well, it's definitely not slow, and the cushions are not bouncy, so it's not dirty, sticky, bouncy. Even a bit of slide maybe there on the cue ball. So yeah, good signs, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's the Predator Arcadia cloth also, along with the Arcos 2 balls. So it's all Predator equipment that we're playing on. Oh, another great shot there, even with spin on it. Off the rail, what a shot that is. Be interesting to see what he's like on these little roly-polies though, Tim, in the side. Not easy. Wow.
I am so surprised. I mean, with how many balls we've seen go wrong into the side pockets, you have to say that was a cracking pot. He's on the 6. He's not holding back on Felix either.
Dead in line every shot so far this rack. Playing some really good positional shots. Good tempo. Playing with confidence. And this, Tim, is to go 4-1 up in a race to 7. Over the halfway mark already. Who knows? Could be the next Nokioi. He seems to be a bit of a character, doesn't he, Tim?
Yes, indeed. And in some way, I mean, I've had many discussions about this, as to where a lot of people say, you know, you should have the poker face, you should be, you know, you should not be showing that much. But then on the other side, if I look at players that do show a lot, they seem to be very free around the table, which I also think is a big value.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
Oh,
confident poker face, isn't there, as well? Yeah, it's a bad mistake. What's that going to cost him? How many racks? What a shame. Changed his mind, Tim. He was going to draw it, and then he decided to go high on the cue ball and just snatched at it slightly. And this is a definite chance. 4 rails around.
Yeah, and I did like the draw. He was definitely able to draw below the side pocket, so a missed opportunity. What is Felix looking at? Is he cutting this to the top left? No. What's he playing with the cue ball? That is too pacey. I was thinking just get past it, just land in front of the side, even center table gives you a cut on the 10.
He's been a bit fortunate here though, Tim, hasn't he, to finish dead straight on this almost. It should be unmissable. Play it off the side long rail.
No, confident
Straight
stroke.
in the heart.
Well, 3-2. Pulls one back after a missed opportunity on the 9. And now it's time for Kanazawa to take his time out. Definitely looking to restore that momentum he had. Even though I don't really think he's playing bad after the timeout. I think he's lost one safety battle and he's missed that 9 ball. But
can I have a timeout, Tim?
Yeah, let's go take a timeout too. Yes.
Thank you, mate.
So we're going to go for a short little break. We'll be right back with the remainder of this final in the World Junior Championship. We'll be right back. And welcome back everybody to the Predator WPA Junior World Championships. This is the final in the under 19 division. And it looks like we are set for a great match. All the timeouts have been taken, so no more timeouts. Mark White and Tim de Ruiter in the booth. And he's made the 6 on the break. Does he get something on the 1? He might have a 1-7 combination. Will he be able to slice that in and still be on the 1 ball? I think he might. I think it might be worth the risk, Mark.
Yeah, I like that, Tim. Get the feeling Felix is just starting to get somewhere near his normal game. Only jumping the very, very edge of this 4 ball, so you make him favourite to get this one, Tim. Maybe even swerving it, you know. I think it's an easier swerve, to be honest.
Yeah, just depending on what you have to play on the 2 ball, but indeed I like the swerve more than maybe a mini jump. The extra pace is not going to help him out in this case. Risk with the little swerve is if you do not make the 1, you leave it on. He even played the double pace, but he's going to land behind the 3-10. Yeah, to baby that in was scary. So I understand why he put a bit extra on there, but yeah, a little bit of a tricky shot to play actually.
Just love his attitude though, you know, didn't moan or complain, just little smile on his face, still the same expression. Straight away called the 2 into the corner, just gets on with it. That shot's gone, can't do anything more about it.
Yeah, I think that's also one of the reasons why he's been progressing that much. Is mainly because of his attitude, you know. He tries his 100%. And then every time something goes wrong, I know he's got people in Germany that he analyzes matches with and sports psychologists. So they're just working on keeping the right attitude. And in that case, he learns faster.
Yeah, nicely played.
Oh. Well, he's gonna tuck the cue ball behind the 4. Definitely could chase the prize here, cutting the 2. But on the other side, he just likes to get the ball in hand and get the job done. He's not feeling the risks as much as he did in the beginning, Kanazawa.
Yeah, I just realised a really good Japanese player that wasn't here this time, Chihiro Kawahara. She's been doing very well in the WPBA events. Well, it's some distance away, and he's got the ball in hand, Tim. This is a good chance now for Kawasana.
Yes, a little bit of back and forth. I'm not sure the shot that Felix was trying to play. I'm not sure if it was actually there. It was quite the trap behind the 4. I had to try something. Now has to do some traveling from the 4 to the 5 and then 5 to the 8. The 8 to the 9 maybe not so much, with the 9 laying a bit towards the corner. But overall, not a couple tap-ins.
as opposed to a couple of cap-ins.
Yeah, I almost switched that around. I don't know how my brain actually got that.
Don't worry about it. I don't know how mine works, Tim. I never know what I'm going to say. I don't know till I hear it myself.
Well, will he still be able to draw to the right side of the 10? Or does he have to cross over to the other long rail? That's what he's played. Maybe a bit too much spin. No, he's landed absolutely perfect, but he had me scared a bit for the side. He had me scared with the spin. He's making me nervous, Mark.
Well, I was just about to say, Tim, if you're Felix Vogel now and you're sitting in that chair, you're just thinking he can't keep putting balls like this. Surely he's got a miss in a minute. But he seems to just keep getting there, and he looks so unorthodox. But his cue ball is just great. I mean, look at this again. Absolutely perfect on this 9 ball. Just pure natural talent. I'm not sure if he's got a coach.
But this is what I mean. Like it's somewhere like he's also putting on a bit of a show. You know, like he's so trying to play pool in the perfect way that every time he comes a bit short, a bit far, like he literally lives with the balls.
I think he might have a breakdancing coach instead of a pool coach. He moves so much. This was unlucky from Felix there. Led to the downfall in this one. I mean, look at that for a shot. And this one just banging the mint. Reminds me a little bit of Arseny Sevestinov. Sorry, Tim.
No, go ahead.
No, I just thought he plays a bit like Arseny Sevestinov, the Finnish guy. Very, very quick. Likes to hit the ball hard. Super talented. But looks like he shouldn't really be able to play like that, but he does. That's what's so fascinating about him. I think he's going to be a big star in the future. He's going to be good entertainment, that's for sure.
Well, we do need some character in the sport, and Felix scratching straight in the side. He's trying to keep his calm there, even though you can read him a little bit. I mean, obviously frustrating to not get so many opportunities and then to scratch off the break too. Definitely a 5-2 in the making.
Well, we're all flesh and blood with feelings, and you know, every now and then they have to come out, no matter how you try to prevent them.
It's a tricky layout though. I mean, he's already landed a bit awkward. The good news for him is if he draws the cue ball a bit and stays away from the 4, he could cross over to play the 4 in the top left. But then again, there is a 5-6 combination to be played. Has to control the 5 ball as well.
So far, so good for KANAZAWA.
Could even maybe, I was gonna say could go forward, but I was always gonna say just run into the 6 ball, for example. So he did not finish this rack.
Wouldn't surprise me if he tried to cut it in the side, Tim. No, safety. Or maybe not. Just roll it. Roll the 3 behind. The 5 rather, behind the 8.
Oof, how much of this ball can Felix hit? Just gotta watch the cue ball. Oh, he's alright. Most likely, Aoi is going to roll up on the 8.
And I just had a nice message, Tim, from Wei Chu Chen. She says she's watching it. She's finding it hard to watch though because this guy just keeps jumping up and she feels he's going to miss all the time.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one with that opinion.
No.
I mean, then still, I mean, you still got to give him credits for it, though.
Absolutely, I love it. I think it's fantastic. I'm just saying, don't try this at home, guys. This is just pure natural talent we're seeing from the young man from Japan.
Well, I think he's called the 5 in the top left. What's he gonna do with the cue ball? I don't think he can get underneath enough for the kick and stick under the 6, right? It doesn't really look like it. No, I was wrong, but he has left the 5 on. A bit short on pace.
Yeah, his face tells the story. He knows he's left a chance here for Kanazawa. Yeah, you've got to chalk it before.
Well, that's actually the first time he's jumped at something where he made a foul, I believe. As far as I've seen in his semifinal and final, he's made a couple jumps. And this is exactly what Felix needs.
Well, Kanazawa only needs to win every other rack. Bit thin on this, but it's okay. Makes position into the 8 easy with all this angle.
Oh, bit wide. A little bit of overcut
as well. There's a cue ball loose about the hoose, as the Scotch say. Such a gorgeous stroke though. And if he can pull this back and win it, it will be the biggest birthday present of his life so far. Unless his dad has brought him a Ferrari in the past, I'm not sure. But nothing beats being a world champion. Nothing, no amount of money, no possession. Once you've won a world championship, you can never lose that. It's always yours. Was European under 14 10-ball champion.
So
Game on, Tim.
Felix, yeah, pulls one back on that ball in hand given by KANAZAWA. Miscued on the jump. Yeah, this is where everything went wrong. Played the 4-ball too soft, had plenty to move to the other side. In almost all the matches I've done in the juniors, I've seen one player taking the lead to then see the other player coming back, rising to the occasion. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get tied at 5, just like the other finals we've had this morning, for example.
Yeah, both finished 7-5, didn't they? Felix's semi-final finished 7-6 after leading 6-3. Meets Walter like that. Another dry break, Tim. Close with the 1. Two ball tied up though.
Well, as called the 1 in the top right, as you could hear. But I would say, not really too sure if it goes by. Definitely is playing the safety. But I'm wondering if you make it by accident after 4 after 6, something odd. No, I like what he's played here.
You've got to go 2, maybe 3 rails here.
It's just a bit thrown off actually by him calling the top right. But indeed, I do like the 2 rails. If you play 3 rails, you might at times not hit another rail. Oh,
Foul.
And he's opened up the bunch.
Took that a bit quick, Tim. Just seemed to get down and hit that one. Didn't really give it too much thought. It's okay being quick when you're down on the shot, but he didn't really think too much about that one. Especially the pace he played it at.
Well, it's all about the shape from the 4 to the 5. We'll have to cross over 1 rail.
I would just say about KANAZAWA's style, his technique, Tim. It's kind of hard to keep that going for, long periods of time. You've got nothing to really, when the pressure's on, you've got nothing to sit back on, and rely on, like a solid technique, which he most certainly hasn't got. Whereas Felix, when he's in, he never looks like he's going to miss. Very slow, assured, backswing, beautiful. Much easier to find the touch when you're not hurrying the stroke.
Oh, well, I was actually... Yeah. I am making an appointment because I need glasses. I didn't think the 5 went by the 10. Well, it's clearly on.
time I see you, Tim. I heard you were coming to Thailand again to play a tournament. I want to see you wearing some KANAZAWA spectacles.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about it. I mean, if I play like him, maybe. Just... Well, I'm a bit of an older version. Older model. Oh
Dear.
I think he can still go real first, but I don't think he can go directly at the 6. Or will he be massing directly into it? Would make him... Well, it definitely gives him better opportunities to get on the 7 ball if he can hit it directly instead of the real first. Creates a different angle. If this cue ball keeps running, the 7 does not go by the 10 this time. It still does go to the bottom right, quite a bit of angle. Can leave himself the 8 to the side pocket though.
He does what Catchy does, gets down, feels the shot. How does it feel when I'm down, and then gets up? Five seconds. Oh, strokes it in. I've watched thousands of players over the years, Tim, and studied techniques and the way different people cue the ball. And this young man really does remind me of Ko Ping Chung, the way he plays. Such a nice backswing. The amount of backswing as well is perfect. Begins the stroke slowly and accelerates through the ball. Just looks so smooth and assured all the time. This kid, it's going to come as no surprise when you hear me say he's obviously going to be a huge star in the future as he levels up at 4-4.
Yeah, so that makes this match a lot closer now, 4 each. Kind of feel like Kanazawa is not in the picture right now. Surely he is, he's playing in the final, but I'm saying we haven't seen too much from him the last couple racks. And all the momentum feels to be on Felix's side. Fuller contact makes
That's
the one in the
better.
side. But an awful open shot on the 2 ball. I mean, make it and you're on the 3 ball. But just to make it, I wouldn't say it's very easy. Cue ball frozen to the rail. I'm quite sure he's gonna look for a safety on the 2.
It's race to 7 has all of a sudden become a race to 3, Tim. 7 the target to become World Predator WPA Junior World Championship under 19 category. Something calming about watching this young man play pool.
Well,
looks like he's got a bit of... Sorry, Tim. I was just going to say, it looks like he's got a bit of sunburn. Perhaps he's been out laying on the beaches of Gandia. They are well known for their blue flag beaches, the cleanest in Europe.
well, I was considering a roll-up on the 4. Felix did go for some more grind. We will see the jump cue out, but remember the last time he's jumped, he has miscued, so does that create some doubt in the back of his mind?
I think it's the body movement, especially on jump shots where you're so elevated, but that wasn't bad, was it? Got over it nicely, up and down very quickly. Good contact on the 2.
Yeah, a little bit of a funny position for Felix. Can cut this in the side, but we'll have to run the cue ball into the 3. That's why he's chose the bottom right corner. He's made a very good shot there. Hit it a little bit thick, but still pocket speed.
Two rails, left spin. Maybe 3 even.
Well, definitely he's going to leave the cue ball on the top side of the 6. Oh, he's left himself the wrong angle on the 6 ball mark. We're going to see a bigger stroke to try and get on the 7 ball. Unless he plays a safety like cue ball behind the 7, but you got to take your opportunities a bit.
Well, I was just about to say, if Felix does go on to win this title, he's got his birthday to celebrate, but also being a world champion. I was going to say, for the first time legally, he'll be able to have some adult refreshment, but it's actually age 16 in Germany. I didn't realise that. I'm sure he's a clean living man. I'm sure alcohol has never touched his lips, not even once. He looks like a good boy to me, Tim, doesn't he, you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, also we have seen him when he was younger. He was just very passionate about the game, was always around the table.
Need to bounce.
Well, the jump is on. a bit straight though on the 6, so don't think he can do much more than to stop the cue ball and take a long cut on the 7.
Nice loose grip on the cue there, you see, on the butt. Flick of the wrist. Beautiful. Stunning shot. Literally.
Yeah, that was a great stun shot jump. Now, this is the shot it's all about. I mean, I'm not gonna say the jump was easier than this cut, but definitely one that I've seen going wrong quite often. Ooh, a bit wide in the cue ball. He got it just slightly real first. See, real first. Banking the 7 into the wide side of the corner. The cue ball stays on the table, and I think he's actually landed plumb on the 8 mark.
Yeah, could play a little stun shot here as well, can't he? Hold for the 9. Comeback is complete. This 10 ball to lead 5-4. Worrying times for Kanazawa now, Tim. Just kind of lost his way slightly in this final. Felix has got stronger and stronger.
Yeah, definitely has all the momentum.
Well, I don't play too good, guys. You're asking if I play. I play 5-7-5, I'm guessing. Roughly, that's what I was last time I looked on Fargo. I haven't really got much of a robustness there. I think my fair Fargo would be around 600, something like that. Slightly higher in the commentary booth, I'd say. Shouldn't give yourself praise though, Tim, should you? But if I don't, no one else will. Better break. The 9 just spoiling the 1.
Yes, indeed. He's actually considering kicking at this, trying to leave the cue ball tuck with the 9. Difficult shot though. It's risky. I mean, you're down 5-4. You definitely could have played this when you were up, maybe 3-0. But now being down 5-4, I cannot imagine him playing this. And the push, a bit of a poker face on the push. First to look at the shot he's intending to play, then to only move the cue ball a hair to say to Felix, well, why don't you try it? It's interesting how everything is going. He is going to try and nestle up on the 9.
Just to make sure he hits a rail with a 1.
Oh, that side pocket point.
What a beautiful opportunity this is to play in such an arena as this. Looks absolutely splendid, doesn't it, the arena? Hats off to Predator. And a great production as well. Referees have been top notch. Day off for us tomorrow, Tim, before the Euro Tour starts.
Yeah, I might put my Predator cues in action.
Really?
Yeah, well, what else am I supposed to do on a free day?
Oh, I thought you meant you was going to go to the tournament.
Oh, no. No.
Oh,
No, I
thank God for
tried.
that.
I tried.
We're already a man down with Benjamin Belhassan, who's actually gone to this tournament, and he's promised me that while he's there, he's going to go and visit the narrowest building in Europe. It's just 1 metre and 5 centimetres, 3.5 foot wide, this house, and it's 5 stories tall. He's going to go and take some pictures of it for me. It's called La Stretcha in Spanish. You've got really narrow houses in your country, haven't you, as well, for the same reason that it used to be cheaper taxis for the less frontage you had, the less facade, the narrower the building, the less taxes you paid.
I never knew that, honestly.
When you get to my age, Tim, things like this excite you, little facts like that.
Well, in the meantime, now looks like Felix, well, he's landed a bit straighter on the 6 than he liked to, but definitely still has the opportunity within his own hands to get on the hill first, going from 4-1 down. Was it 4-1? I believe it was 4-1. Up to 6-4 is huge.
Yeah,
Oh,
more
big
importantly
stroke
as
out.
well, on the hill, Tim. What a shot this is. He's found his stroke, he's found his rhythm. This is the Felix Vogel we know. The Birdman is beginning to fly. Doesn't want to be straight.
Fly indeed. Well, he did land that straight, but main thing on this is rather draw too short than too long. You don't want to be on the downside of the 10. The more you think on a shot like this, the more likely you are to decelerate a bit. He's played it well.
He's been struggling for the first part of this match, trying his best to get into stroke. I think it's safe to say he's now, Tim, and he will arrive at the hill.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, definitely Kanazawa is getting to the table, but we're not seeing the same Kanazawa at the table as we've seen in the beginning. And it's completely the opposite for Felix. We're seeing a different, completely different Felix at the table than we have seen in the beginning of this match. So this match has turned 180 degrees.
Yeah, and I love the way, Tim, that he didn't panic. He just, you know, he was patient. He played his way into this. And now he looks unstoppable. He really does, because that stroke, when it's working, is a thing of beauty. Love the way he's been changing backwards and forwards as well with the cue ball. Experimenting, not being too stubborn. 4 railer.
Yeah, he's got the angle on the one to open up the 2.
Big shot coming up, Tim. Looks perfect, doesn't it? Stunned down into it. Where do you want to hit? You want to hit the outside of the 8 ball, right?
Well, you gotta be a bit careful with the scratch. I mean, you cannot scratch off the balls, but if you can run full into the 8, I think the 2 ball will pop out. But then again, maybe he could play a safety on the 1 and just wait. Or safety on the 2 indeed, because the 7 and the 10 is tied up as well. The odds to run out are just too slim.
Playing Paul beyond his years, that's for sure. Very, very good tactically. Oh, he didn't reach a rail, did he? Did he? Oh, just.
Well, are we gonna see the 9 in the side of the 8? I think he's gonna be missing this on the earliest point of the side pocket. It's close though. But even if you freeze the cue ball up on the 2 ball, you survive another shot. Oh, he went at it with a lot of pace.
Well, this is on. A chance to maybe open up the... Is that the 7-10? I think it is, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Would have a shot on the 4. If he gets a favourable kiss. A little bit hurried that one was, Tim. Hurried stroke. Not often you see him do that. Just looked a little bit messy.
Yeah, I kind of liked cutting in the 2 ball and opening up the 10-7, but I think Felix is just trying to play a little bit more deliberately, just not wanting to take the risks.
Could do it from this.
Well, I think the 9 is in the way.
You
Just
think so?
visualize where the cue ball is gonna hit the cushion, and then it has to run into the 10-7. I mean, it plays in between, maybe not completely. Could work. Oh, just barely missed the 9, but look at how well he's opened up the 7-10. Good call, Mark. You're not a 500
Thank
Fargo.
you. I've been Mark White. I'll see you now. Bye-bye. I'm quitting while I'm ahead.
No, I really still had to beat the bump on the 9, but indeed he's opened it up very nicely. Now, does he have to play with right spin off the 10, 2 rails towards the 6? Surely he's not playing a safety on this. Wow, he's played a really good cue ball once again. But I am so surprised he's played a safe.
You never know, do you? Letting your opponent back to the table, Tim. Sometimes funny things happen. You can kick it in, and all of a sudden, you're on the offensive again. So yeah, I'm surprised too. But maybe it's just a sign of the tension he's feeling, and his opponent is on the hill as well.
Well, he hasn't made the contact on the 5, so the safety might have been the better choice. But indeed, I'm just not a big fan of when I have the position to play the safe, because how often does your opponent make a good contact on the 5, they rehook you, and now suddenly you're in a difficult position.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Best way is not to let your opponent back to the table at all. They can't do anything from their chair.
Well, he's clearly not happy with how he's landed here. I don't think it's not that bad. Can still go forward 3 rails, take more cut on the 8. Or even low left. 2 rails. I mean, the cut on the 8, it's not like it's hanging so difficult, right?
No, I think it's makeable from anywhere on the left-hand side of the table, really. This is okay. Missed the 10. Now I've got distance. Wanted to be playing this in the side. Dead straight in, 9-ball Tim. Just hold the cue ball.
Well, it's a long 9-ball. Yeah, shot clock got him there.
Yeah, good idea. Go back to your chair, wipe down the cue, reset, start again. Big shot this. Obviously, with Felix on the hill, can't afford to miss it.
Oh, used everything of the corner, but he makes it. A little bit of
What
a
a
victory
character.
dance, making the 9.
What a character he is.
Well, this time to get things closer.
He was
already in
his chair
his
when
seat.
that went in.
Wow, unreal stuff. He is all over the place. Just look at him. I mean, you still gotta say, I really admire the fact that he still made that 9 and 10. Because feeling the way he does, and you can see clearly a bit of stress on his body, he gets the run out. You can say whatever you like to say. There's a lot of heart involved in making this 9 and then this 10. Imagine. Huge.
What a great guy. I want him to be a friend, I do. He looks like good fun. We need more characters in pool. That's what we need, like Kanazawa. There's our audience enthralled. Now that's the gentleman that ran into the arena and the lady next to him when young Ming Ling won the other junior, the girls' junior championships. They were the people that raced onto the arena to congratulate her. I wonder who they're rooting for in this one. Yeah, Felix is just another character as well. Plays with a smile on his face. Good fun, never see any anger from him. Both players good for this game. Oh, look at this, Tim. Superb.
Well, Aoi definitely felt this coming. The second he had that dry break, you could see the disappointment on his face. He knew this stop shot save from Felix was coming very shortly and has to make a hit, because we might see 3 fouls with that cluster. 3-ball not so available. We've already seen someone win the World Junior Championship by 3 fouling. That was Jakub Schrobot.
Oh, really? I didn't realise that. I was, of course, on the other game. So that's 1 foul.
Well, if he plants the cue ball in between the 7-9-3, if he can run the cue ball in between, that's what he's tried. Did he leave a window in between?
Don't think so. Oh, he can just miss the 6, can he, with some right spin? Trying to come behind the 6. Oh, this is risky. This is risky, Tim.
Needs to make a solid hit. The 3rd foul is luring. Oh, he's hit the 3-ball.
I didn't think he could get through there.
Oh, the 3rd foul is coming. He's pushed 2 balls closer to the 1-ball mark.
Well, it's not a nice way to lose a World Championship.
Oh, well, he's looking at the run out. He's trying to take things in his own hand. I mean, I would definitely try. Send the 1-ball out, stick the cue ball with the 3-ball, and I think that's what he's planning. He was pointing at something in the center of the table, so it looked like he was going for the run out.
Just a reminder, guys, the awards ceremony is coming up following this final, so don't go anywhere. And then we will have the final between Dennis Grabert and Sanchez Ruiz coming up for you at 5:30 local time. Well, he's got him good again, Tim. So pressure. Referee warning him. He's on 2 fouls. If he doesn't hit this 1 ball and make a rail, it's defeat.
I have to say, it's such a painful way to lose. He's going over 2 rails.
Oh, this is
good
hard.
queuing. Watch the time. He's short on time.
He's had an extension.
No. Okay.
I know, it's gripping stuff, isn't it? It's getting really nerve-wracking for us.
Well, I know how painful it can be also, losing 3 fouls. I mean, it's a huge thing. I would feel for him if it happens.
Oh, don't let it be a foot foul either. Referee with one eye on the floor. He's missed it.
Oh, and he's missed it. Yeah, so it is Felix Vogel, the new under-19 Predator WPA Junior World Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Congratulations, of course, to
WPA
both players.
Junior World
Must hurt a
Champion
bit for
under
Aoi
19s, Mr.
Kanazawa.
Felix
He's played a
Vogel.
great final. So congratulations to both. Mark White and Tim Ruiter will be signing off. The World Tour coming up Thursday, so hopefully we see you back. And for now, just enjoy the closing ceremony coming up very shortly. Thank you and enjoy your day.
presentation ceremony will be starting shortly, so please wait around to give our athletes the appreciation they all deserve. Welcome to the presentation ceremony for the 2025 Predator WPA Junior World Championships. There's been some thrilling matches along the way, and now it's time to award our medals. Firstly, we're with the boys under 19s. So let's welcome our presentation party. The President of the Royal Spanish Billiards Federation, Francisco Talon Taboada. And the Youth Director of the World Pool Association, Mr. Olav Skrudland. And finally, Sponsorship Manager of the Predator Group, Mr. Uji C. So firstly, let's welcome our bronze medalists. From the USA, Eddie Vonderau. And from Sweden, Walter Laikra. Our silver medalist from Japan, KANAZAWA. And finally, our gold medalist and Predator WPA Junior World Champion from Germany, it's Felix Vogel. If you would now present the medals. Firstly, our bronze medalists. And our silver medalist. And finally, our gold medalist and champion. Give it up for Felix Vogel. Moving on to the boys. I beg your pardon. Will you please stand for the national anthem of Germany? Moving on to the boys under 17s. Welcome our presentation party, Mr. Javier Munoz Batele, President of the Valencian Billiard Federation. And Mr. Olaf Skrudland, the WPA Youth Director. And finally, Sponsorship Manager of the Predator Group, Mr. Huji C. So firstly, let's welcome our bronze medalists from Poland, Viktor Kaczmarek. And from Estonia, Revo Mamre. Now welcome our silver medalist from Slovenia, Max Penko. And finally, our gold medalist and Predator WPA Junior World Champion representing Poland, Jakub Krobot. Once again, let's hear it for our gold medalist and world champion from Poland, Jakub Krobot. Now please stand for the Polish national anthem. So finally, it's the presentation of the girls' medals. So let's welcome our awards party into the arena. The Councillor for Sports and Deputy Mayor of Gandia, Jesus Navarro Murgay. And the Youth Director of the World Pool Association, Olaf Skrudland. And from the Predator Group, their sponsorship manager, Mr. Huji C. So firstly, let us welcome our bronze medalist in. From Sweden, Linnea Hjalmarström. And representing the United States of America, Jordan Helfrey. our silver medalist from the USA, Savannah Easton. And finally, our gold medalist and Predator WPA Junior World Champion from Chinese Taipei, Wang Mingling. So once more, for our champion from Chinese Taipei, Wang Mingling. Now will you please show your appreciation for the national anthem of Chinese Taipei. So that concludes the presentation ceremony for the 2025 Predator WPA Junior World Championships. Please show a final appreciation to all our fantastic athletes who travelled from all over the world to Spain to entertain you with some wonderful pool and just entertainment from start to finish. few interviews, then we will address you again. So please stay around just a little bit longer after the photos. We have a bit of a challenge match for all of the audience. So just for you, there's one challenge coming up. So please stay around.
Good. And then dignitaries, can you step behind them? Trying to film all over there. Can you guys try to... Excuse me, guys. Perfect. And the last thing we're going to do by each group with all the dignitaries. So I have the girls in one group, the under 17 in one group, under 19 in one group. Dignitaries will basically stay there the whole time. Well, start with players and then dignitaries. Right? Groups. So can we start with the girls? So we have all the girls at the table first. All right, and then dignitaries join in for this picture, and then I'll have you guys step out for just the girls. Perfect. Dignitaries, can you step out, please? Step out. No, help. Perfect. Thank you, ladies. And then can you get the under 17 boys up there, please? And then dignitaries step in. Where? That's fine. This works. Yeah. Here. The only problem you have to say I can't see. That gap's perfect. Yes, yes. Perfect. Dignitaries, can you step out?
You and me, I can think this was never meant to happen. You and me, you and me. I can't help it. I can't help it, baby. I can't help it. I can't help it, baby. I can't help it. I can't help it, baby.
Okay, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, everybody in the audience, I do have a little challenge for you in a moment. Okay, Everybody, just want to make a quick announcement for you. I did say that there is a challenge for all of the audience, okay? And in one moment, I'm going to give you that challenge. But first of all, I would like Felix Vogel to come out here, maybe stand somewhere here at the base of his platform where he has won. So if you hang on there, young man, and the challenge, you see, it is a very special day. Not only is he now the newly world champion, this day falls on his 18th birthday. And so I'd like to ask the European team to come in, and the challenge is we all sing happy birthday. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Felix. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Okay, and for that, because Felix turns 18 today, so it makes it legal, he told me that he will buy everybody a drink in the bar. Okay?